we mentioned, firstly just place your cursor on this document and press plus button symbol and press minus symbol like this. Okay. And after ending of your margin, just press plus button and then enter. Within a line and enter, you will get the what? That is a box or cell. Okay, just type here that is resume. Resume like this. And align just like control plus E for the center alignment. Okay. And just press enter and again enter and press control plus R. Control plus R for the right alignment and control plus L for the left alignment. So we have to mention the name of the person. So we just type here Mr. Sanjay. Okay, Sanjay Kumar. And when you press enter, here's after that, you just add your qualification. For example, you add something like this. Okay. And your qualification like this. And after entering your qualification, just press enter and just type here the contact. Or you can also add the address. So here we just type the phone number, that is PH number, and just type any number like this. And when we press enter, if you want to just add your email ID, just type here email EID like this and press colon and just type here sanjay@gmail.com. Okay. And after that, if you want to just add the address, you can go for this option and just type your address. Okay, and just type here Rika New Delhi 110067. Okay, you just like this, you just enter your details, and after entering your detail, just set this particular format. For example, if you want to just bold your font, just press Ctrl plus B, it become bold. And if you want to just decrease all the font size of the below content, just press Ctrl Shift and less than symbol. You will get the data like this now. Okay. And after that, just press tab button to move on the next row. Just using tab, we just move on the next row. Okay. Again, if you want to just add some heading, just type tab button and just press Ctrl L and just type your heading. For example, objective. What is your objective of your life? Okay. This is my first heading. And when you want to just add some content, just using tab, it will the space for the objective and then again tab. Using tab, you will just get the academic qualification. Academic qualification. Or you can also type your experience. Okay, just after using this, just press tab and again tab, you will get another row. And here we just add academic qualification or professional qualification. Professional qualification. And after that, repeat the same step using tab and academic qualification. And after that, using tab and just type your personal profile. Personal profile. And using tab and again using tab. And here we just type declaration. Like this, okay? And using tab like this. After inserting all the format, we just add the content one by one. For example, what's your objective? So you just type your own objective. I'm just trying to type here only the sample. So we just to get experience with more prominent company and make our career or growth. You just type this, it is your objective. Okay. Similarly, if you have any experience, just press your cursor in this particular section. And if you want to just using the listing item, just click on home option and you just go for this option. Here are the different types of symbols available. You can go for anyone. Just type here and just type here 1 year experience as a computer operator in Swami Skill Development Training Institute. Okay, Monica. This is your first experience. If you have another experience just using tab, and it will also automatically add the bullet number, bullet like this, and just add the another experience. 6 month experience as a computer coordinator. Okay, and after that, if you have a professional qualification, if you have some diplomas, then you can go for this option. Just here's a red color comes by because it's a grammatical error. Just pressing, removing the symbol of dash will become correct. Okay, so red symbol, red underline show the grammatical or spelling errors. Okay, you can go for this option and just correct this. And another one, that is a professional qualification. You can also use the bullet listing. Just go for this and use a same symbol like this. And here you just type professional qualification. For example, 1 year diploma in computer application and programming. Okay, this is your first qualification. If you have another professional qualification, just type here 6 month diploma in shorthand or stenography. Okay, understood? Read out.
Yes, sir. No, sir.
And if you want to just add academic qualification, it is a sample. You can just add your own data. Okay, I'm just tutoring as a sample. Okay, and similarly, if you want to just repeat the academic qualification, just go with the same option like this and just type here. I have completed my high school from CBSE board in 2020. Okay, and if you want to just mention the division or anything marks, you can go for this option and just type here, I have completed my intermediate from CBSE board in 2022. So 22 is not right, that is right, and here we add the data like 19. Okay, and here we just write the personal detail, for example, date of birth, and using the date of birth. What's your date of birth? Just press colon, and after this mention, what's your date of birth? Just type here like this: 5th November 2000. Okay, and just press enter and just type father's name and enter mother's name using colon for the separator, and just type here next language known, nationality, and something is missing, that is gender. Before this, the center, that is gender. That is male. Okay, nationality India. And if you want to just add your hobbies, just go for this option, and here we just add the hobbies. If you have any hobbies, just type here. And achievement, your achievement. If you have any achievement, then go for this option and just type your achievement. Okay, that's all about your personal profile. And if you want to just add declaration, just place your cursor by using tab or go for this option and just type here all hereby I that all the above information are true in best of my knowledge. Okay, after entering all these data using your mouse and just place your cursor and just type enter and place your type your date and just type your place, and after that using tab and just type your name, that is Sanjay Kumar. Okay, and after formation of this, you just change your format of your content. For example, firstly just place your cursor in this, and here we give the shade of this headings like this manner. You can give the shade like this. Similarly, just repeat the shade by using this and make your heading attractive. Here we use navy blue like this. It will become more attractive, and just repeat the same step. And if you want another color, you can choose any color from this particular section. Here we use navy blue color. And after forming this, like this, you want to just change the color of resume, just type it and just change the color by using font. Okay, so that is all about your CV. And if you want to just change this table into normal text, you have to use this option. Firstly, just place your cursor on the table and you just transfer this particular table content into normal text. There is a layout option. When you click on layout, here the option is convert to text. It's very important. So very sincere about this option, that is convert to text. When we click on convert to text, and here is the different types of options available there for the spacing. For example, paragraph mark, tab, commas, and other. Here we use only tab. Use only tab to highlight the spaces. When you click on OK, you will get the data like in this manner. Okay. So all the setting will remove, and here is the settlement of all the table content into text. And here you have to just change some format like this. First, we just place your cursor, and it is the easy method. After entering all the data in table and after entering all the data, just convert all the content into text and just place your cursor and just repeat the same format. It will become more attractive and more appealing. Just click here and just using tab to move in this direction and just place your cursor and just repeat the same step. Place your cursor and using tab and just drag space. Then just place your cursor, click here. Understood? Any doubt?
Yes, sir. No, sir.
Any doubt?
No, sir. No doubt.
Okay. So what we just make this content, then I will go for the next one. So these are the content of our CV. If we just decrease the line spacing, to select all the content like this, and here's the option is this, and we use a single line spacing and remove space after. Okay, so it will decrease the space between the lines. And after that, if you want to just set this content little bit inner, then you select it and press tab to move in this direction like this. And after that, just press your tab button, placing your cursor before the colon and using the tab space. When we use tab, it will give the equal space for the particular text. Okay, that's why it becomes very unique and uniform look. Okay, so by using tab, we just easily give the equal space from one text to another like this. Okay, just fill the data, and after filling the data, your resume is completed, I think. And this is all about your resume content. Okay, if you want to just change the text color, you can go for this option. And here we want to just add the photographs. We just place your cursor on the insert option, and here is the option shape, and we can also select a picture from this option. When we click on this picture, here's option is this device. Just click here. Okay, and you just add any picture for your resume. Here we add a sample of like this. Is any picture? No picture. So I have to select like this. Okay, it's a sample, don't mind. Okay, so after selecting this, just place your cursor on the wrap text, and here you just hide it. And after moving this like this manner, and after that, if you want to just crop this image, just place your cursor on the crop option and just click here. And here's the crop option, and crop up your photographs like this. Okay, and after placing your cursor outside like this, it is moving like this, and just setting your content. Yes, it is the perfect resume for your any work. Okay, so by this option you just make your CV easily, and if you want to just modify the border of the shape, border of the picture, just click on format, and here the different types of borders available. You can choose any one for your image. So we just use here only a simple border like this. Okay, and just decrease the image size and place your cursor like this, and it is the resume of Sanjay Kumar. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Easy or tough? I think it's easy. Okay.
It's easy, sir.
Easy. Just form this content, and if you want to just add border, and that is a practical use of MS Office. That's why I'm just using these types of documentation. Okay. So it is a practical use, so we just make all the content, and we can easily revise all the steps and all the options by making these types of format. And here's the option is next is if you want to just add border, here's the option is design, and you just set the background of your CV like this, and you can make colorful CV. And here's a border. If you want to just add border, just click on box and just place your cursor and choose any border for your CV, and also for the color. Just click on this. Here we choose the color, that is the navy blue, and click on OK. You will get the border of the CV, and that is the outlook of your CV looking like this manner. And if you increase the font view, you will get like this. Okay, any doubts? And if you want to just change the font of this particular text, after selecting this, you have another option. By using this, you can make your CV attractive. Just click on, you can change the text or font of your resume like this. Okay, you can choose any text for your resume which show or appealing, makes appealing your CV. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And here's the next option, that is when you click on this, here's the option is info. When we click on info, here is the password protection. That is when you click on this, here's the option is encrypt with password. And what is the encrypt of password means? When we use these types of password and just place your password 1, 2, 3 and repeat the same content or password like this 1, 2, 3, and after entering this, just save your document on the particular location. For example, click on file, and here's the option is save as. When you click on save as, it will provide the space where you want to just save this. Just click on desktop and just type the file name for Sanjay like this. And after this, it will save on the desktop. And whenever we just open this document, it wants password to open this document. Okay. And you should remember
Yes,
the
sir.
password as you enter. Okay. So nobody can easily observe your document or open your document and read out without any password. Okay. So that is a password protection, and it is very important. If you want to just remove this password, just again just click on info, and here's the option is protect document, and click on encrypt password, and just remove this password and these types of password deactivating by using this process, and just press Ctrl S to save the changes. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Doubt?
No, sir.
When we click on file, here's option, and here's the option is that is proofing. And proofing provides the different types of facilities by which we can easily find out the errors of the documents like this. Here we use the autocorrect option. It is the autocorrect option. It provides help to make our document perfect manner. For example, if we observe here, that is a C, when we write a C in bracket, it will become the symbol like that is copyright. That is copyright. It will automatically convert into different symbols. For example, here's the symbol that is C in bracket. It will represent copyright. And when we type TM within the bracket, it will show the trademark. Just try it, close it, and here we just using this trademark option. For example, within bracket, we just type C and closing the bracket, it will becomes, that is the copyright symbol like this. Okay. We don't need to insert the symbol for these types of symbol. So if you want to just trademark symbol, just press bracket and TM and close your bracket, you will get the trademark symbol. Okay. Similarly, if you want to just registered symbol, just place your cursor, start the bracket and press R and close the bracket, you will get the registered symbol. So these are the autocorrect options used by which we work like this option. For example, we add some auto text by using this. Just click on option and here the option is proofing. And when we click on autocorrect, and if you don't want to activate these types of process, just remove all the checkbox and become normalized. Okay. Here, for example, just place your cursor and type here P within bracket. And what you want when you type P within bracket, so what type of content will we write? So we just type here, it will show ready. It will show ready, and we click on add and click on OK. And here we again just type OK. So whenever we just write within bracket that is P, it will show and it will become into ready. That is the use of auto correct option. Clear concept? If we want to just short form of the long word, then we use auto correct option. Okay. So this is the option by which we just insert these types of word process. First, you just place your cursor and using the proofing, and here's option is auto correct. Understood? Any doubt?
Yes, sir. No, sir.
And here we use the next option, that is save option. That is also important. What is the use of backup? Here's an option by using the backup formation, that is the recovery file location. And it is a by default the recovery file location, that is Microsoft Word. And if you want to just auto save, auto recover information every 10 minutes, means whenever we just work on MS Word, it will automatically save the content after 10 minutes period. For example, because here we said 10 minutes, if we decrease the time, it means after 5 minutes, it will automatically save the content. Okay, we don't need to save the content again and again. Here we set the time and it will automatically recover or auto save the document, which help you to preserve your all the content without any saving. But you should know very well the repetition of the saving step after setting your time. So here we set 5 minutes. It's mean after 5 minutes of working, it will automatically save the content in your document. Clear concept?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And these all are about that is the MS Word. And I think just see there. Here's some options available also there. Here's option. There are few symbols available there. You can use also this for the zoom in, zoom out. For example, if we increase or decrease the view by using zoom in, zoom out, by using this mouse on this particular symbol. And when we click on plus, it zoom out, zoom in, and that is zoom out. And when we click on this, that is a reading mode. And when you click on this, there is a normal mode, and that is print out layout mode, and that is web layout. So there are different types of view also available, and we can use this to fast control on the view. And if you don't want, here we have also another option. Just click on view, and there are the same options. That is read mode, print layout, and web layout. And these three symbols also available at this bottom of the status bar. Clear? Understood?
Yes, sir.
So we can go
Yes, sir.
for this option and we can also go for this option. And next option, when we want to just take the print out, that is a print out, we have to take the preview. You should press Ctrl plus F2 to take the preview of your document. Shortcut is Ctrl plus Ctrl plus F2 button. F2 button, that is a function button, that is F2 for the print preview. That is print preview. Here, so just press Ctrl plus F2. When you press Ctrl plus F2, you will get the preview of this particular content like this. Okay, and here's the preview of your document. And here's some printing properties also available. You should know about these particular options. Firstly, when we take the print out, we have to decide how many copies we just want to print out. So we can increase the number of this particular copies. It means it will give 3 print of this document. Okay, and we will just make a 1 copy. So by this option, we can control the printing copies of your document. Clear? And by this option, we can set the printer by which we just select the printer for the printout. There are so many printers available. If you work in office and you have to just print out on a specific printer, then you can go for this option. And after selecting that printer, you just click on final command, that is print. Okay. And after that setting is that is print all page or whole thing. Here's the different options available. By using this, you can print out the selective content by using this. Okay. And if you want to just take a printout of the selective page, here's the option is pages. If you want to just take a printout of first page, just type 1. It will print only the first page copy. Okay, nothing another copy of the page. Okay, so if you want to print out the some range, for example, we just want to 2 to 5, just press 2, 5. It means it will give the printout to second page number to 5 page number. Okay, that will show the range. Understood? If we don't enter anything, means you want to just take the printout of whole document. So you should know if you want to just take a printout of whole document or a specific page, you can just use this option and just take the printout of specific page, whole document according to your need. You can go and use this. And if you want to just print out one side and two-sided, that is the option print one-sided. Means each page has a single side printout, not both side printout. Okay. So when we have a printer for the both sides and go for the two-side printout, it means it will reverse the page and gives the printout on the back of your page continuously. Okay. So this is the option by which select one-sided or multi or both-sided. Here we can use also both-sided or single-sided. Okay. And next option is a collate. What is the use of collate? When we talk about the collate, it means when we want to just take the printout of multiple copies of the document in a set form. In a set form means firstly it will give the 3 copy by making the set 1 to 3, 1 to 3, and 1 to 3 in sequential form. Okay, and uncollate means it will give the 3 copy of the first page, 3 copies of the second page, whatever you just set the copies. Okay, it will show it will print the page specific by using uncollate. And if you want to just make the set printout, just go for the collate option. Okay, so as we easily observe 1, 2, 3 like sequence like this, 1, 1, 1 like this. Okay, these are the collate and uncollate. Any doubt in this option?
No, sir.
Okay.
No, sir.
Next option, that is the page orientation. So here we set the page orientation means we want to just landscape, take a landscape printout or a portrait printout. Okay. So whenever you just make the content in landscape, so you have to select the landscape, and whenever you just make the print content for the portrait orientation, just go for this option for the print. And next option, that is the page size. It's very important because if you make the format on A4 size and if you just take the printout on A3, Okay, so that will not show that actually you have just made out. Okay, so you have to select the similar page on which you just make the document and you just want the printout. Both are the same. Okay, should be match. A4 means in our printer, A4 size is available, and in our document, all the work has been done on MS Word A4 size page.
Word.
So there are different size of paper. You can select anyone according to your printer. And here's the next option, that is margin. You can also set the margin according to this. And after that, you can also select the how many pages on a sheet. If you want just 2 pages on a sheet, just go on the 2 page per sheet, 4 page. So there are different options. You can take the multiple page on the same sheet, on a single sheet. Okay, the maximum limit is 16 pages and minimum is 1 on 1. Clear? That is all about what? MS Word. Okay. I will
MS Word.
also another assignment is just complete all the content, and after completing this, we just go for the next software. That is PowerPoint. That is
PowerPoint.
Firstly, we just give you some assignment, and there is some issue with your assignment work as I gave you. So how we make the Arihant logo? You have mentioned or you have made the logo of Arihant. Okay, just using only the simple star. We have to make that type of symbol by using the curve shape. This is the curve shape, and you can also use the arc and curve. You can use both options. For example, here we use this like this, and just click on this and click on this and click on this. Okay, that is a single petal. And after this, just adjusting your petal like this and make the multiple copy by using control and just moving like this. Okay, and by using this types of work, you have to just make the logo of Arihant. Understood?
Okay, sir.
Okay, just do all the process, and if you have any doubt, just ask me. Okay.
Okay, sir.